Hey, hi everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about mobile app versus website. When you need a mobile app and when you can go with the website. For any startup or entrepreneur, it's very difficult to decide when they need a website or when they need a mobile app. Seeing this as an opportunity, IT company make a lot of money by recommending you a mobile app even when that is not required for you. In this video, we are going to talk about when exactly you need a mobile app and when you can run your business with just your website. So make sure you watch this video till end. So let's move further. Mobile app versus website. What you need, an mobile app or a website? So let's talk about some very basic things about mobile app. So when we are talking about mobile app, you just need to download your mobile app to use its function. So before using anything, before doing anything, you just need to download your mobile app. Then only either he can place order or use any functions of your mobile app. User must have an internet access. User must have an active internet access. What do I mean by that? So let's say you have an e-commerce mobile app or you have a mobile app in which user can place an order. So in such an app, user must have an active internet connection and data is downloaded from the server. So your server must be working when user is working on the mobile app. So when user is using the mobile app, your server must be working, and mobile app are a bit faster than your website. So let's move further. Let's talk about website for now. So when someone is using your website, he need not to download anything. He just need to type the address and he can go into your website and he can use the functions on the website. User must have an active internet connection to use your website. If internet is working, then only he can access your website and can place an order. So data is downloaded and code is also downloaded. So when someone open the website, code plus data, both of the things get downloaded. Website is a bit slower than your mobile app. So when we say data plus code, both things are downloaded. So what do I mean by that? For that, let me show you a couple of things. So this is my Facebook. So whenever I open the Facebook on my computer, on my laptop, so both the data and the code is downloaded from the server. So what do I mean by code? So for every user, the layout of this page will be the same. And but for every user, the data will be different. Like the name will be different, this image will be different, this feed will be different. So when we are saying mobile app need to download the data only, means the things that are correspondent to that user will be downloaded from the server, such as the name of user or the profile picture or things like that. But when we are saying both things need to be downloaded, like data and the code, that means this layout, the code that brings this layout, that also need to be downloaded. So this is about mobile app and website. So let's move further and let's talk about when you need an mobile app. So your app must solve some customer's problem. So when you are recommending an app, when you are building an app, you must have in mind, like you must have this thing in mind, like your app must solve some customer's problem. Second and most important thing is that your app must be used more than twice or thrice in a week or month. So if you are building an app, if you are going with an app, you must keep this thing in mind. You need an app only if your service, if the thing that you are providing, your service or the product that you are selling with the app, so that must be used by twice or thrice in a week or a month. So if you are into things such as, let's say if you are into this, if you are selling furniture, if you are selling heavy commodities such as you are selling fridge, TV or something like that. So such things, users do not need such things on a regular basis. They'll place an order either in a month or in a year only at once. So for such things, you don't need an app. You can go with the website only. Third thing is, if you have a very large code base, so this is optional. I don't think you can decide whether you need an app or website on the basis of this thing. This is an optional large code base. And the last thing, that is, do you need to retain the customer? If you need to retain your customer, you must go with the mobile app. But if you don't need to retain your customer, you don't need a mobile app exactly. So let's talk about some example when you need an mobile app. So let's say if you have a local pizza shop or a local restaurant, you definitely need a mobile app. By the mobile app you can retain your customer. Your customer can order you on regular basis. He will have your app in their mobile, so he can see about you on regular basis. So he'll see your logo on regular basis, so that can trigger some orders for you. So if you have a local, let's say local pizza shop or local restaurant, you definitely need a mobile app. But if you have a shop or where you are selling some heavy products such as furniture or beds or heavy electronics such as AC, fridge or TV, so in that case I don't think you really need an mobile app. So let's move further. So when website is enough, so customer use your service once in a month or year. So if customer is using your services only in a month or a year, if you are in service, if you are in such a service when customer uses your service only in a month or a year, so in that case you don't need an mobile app. No one want to download your mobile app for when he'll use that mobile app only in a year or a month. So the first and most important thing is that. Second thing is that if you have a mobile optimized website, you don't need a mobile app. If your website is optimized for mobile, you definitely don't need an mobile app. And if your customers are very loyal, if your customer is very much loyal to you, so even in that case you don't need an mobile app. So hope I have clarified you when you need an mobile app or when you can go with the website only. If you still have any question related to this, just let me know. I'll try to answer that as soon as possible.